left instruction. The people are to follow your rule in my stead. Long may you defend Edoras, if the battle goes in.
We must ride light and swift. It's a long road ahead. And man and beast must reach the end with the strength to fight. Little hobbits do not belong to war, Master Meriadoc. It is a 3-day gallop to Minas Tirith, and none of my riders can bear you as a burden. I will say no more.
Ride with me, my lady.
Prepare for battle! To the wall! Defend the wall! Send these foul beasts into the abyss! Stay where you are. Trolls! Kill the trolls! Bring them down! Your soldiers of Gondor, no matter what comes through that gate, you will stand your ground!
kill you if you touch him.
Do not come between the Nazgul and his prey.
LEGO Lord of the Rings walkthrough for Spacetop Games and WikiGameGuides.com, and this is the Battle of Pelennor Fields level in the Return of the King movie. And I didn't narrate the previous part where we were running through the army because that was literally on a rail, and by rail, of course, I just mean the game guides you for you. And there really is nothing to narrate for that because you just push X and attack the orcs as they come by. But for this part, I definitely needed to narrate because this was a very annoying and very nerve-wracking glitch for my brother and I. And when you're fighting this ring wraith, you're supposed to chop this Nazgul's head off, and it is weird what happened because he's supposed to flap his wings like that. You're supposed to be able to hit his head. He's supposed to send these dark cracks into the ground at you and attack you and scream at you. But the first time that we did this, and the first couple of times we did this actually, he just froze. He stopped moving. Nothing happened. Everybody else around him was moving, even the ring wraith on his back, but the Nazgul was not moving at all whatsoever. So we couldn't continue. We were stuck. And what we did to fix this was that we had to move the save file from the hard drive on our Xbox to a jump drive that we had lying around. So if that ever happens to you on the Xbox, a way to fix it, move the save file to a different hard drive. And before that, we tried everything. We restarted the Xbox. We cleared the cache in our Xbox. We did what the basic things that you would do first. And after that, I just thought, okay, I'm going to switch the save file. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be really annoyed because number one, I'm not going to be able to make an all cutscenes video. Number two, I'm not going to be able to finish the walkthrough. But luckily, this doesn't seem to be a very crazy glitch. And from the videos I have seen of this game, I was the only one who had this problem. And I guess I was just unlucky, but hopefully there's a patch for it in the future so no one has to worry about it. And I also hope watching the video was enough to figure out how to kill it. And now we get to fight the Witch King of Angmar. And this was one of the things that kind of bothered me in the book because earlier on Gandalf fights him and he loses miserably, but this random person, this random princess from the countryside manages to kill him by stabbing him in the face. I mean, how come no one else thought of that? I don't know, I guess she was able to because she wasn't a man or something. But it was that kind of, oh, Gandalf's all powerful, but he dies in 2 hits. It's like, why does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, fighting him is a lot like fighting the trolls with those giant maces that they had. Or I guess the flails. That's the word I was trying to look for when I was narrating those stupid videos. Gosh dang it. So when he's swinging around his flail mace thing, you're gonna want him to land on the platforms, and that will make him attackable. You do that a couple of times, and then Mary will be able to stab him in the back, and then Éomer will be able to stab him in the face.
As usual! Pirate scum! There's knife work here needs doing!
Come on, you sea rats! Get off your ships!
Well, that was terribly pathetic. I said Eomir, and that was not who that person was. I cannot remember her name. Wow, and that's almost as bad as forgetting Faramir's name, which someone told me, and I was like, oh, of course. It's not my fault. Of course, I read all the books and I know everything about Tolkien. Well, yeah, I have read the books. I have seen the movies a million times, but I guess you just forget sometimes. Anyway, the next part is going to be battling the Olifants, and this is actually pretty darn annoying, and you'll see Skar, who's on the right side, battling, having a pretty difficult time trying to take down that stupid Olifant, and he has an easier time with the second Olifant he has to kill. Now, Aragorn's Olifants are a lot easier because they just have these Morgoth bonds around their legs, and it's really easy just to kind of wait in the path that it walks in and then attack both of its legs, and you'll be able to jump on it. And once you take out everyone on top of the Olifant, then it'll run off into the distance, and an X will appear through the circle in the top center of the screen. And for Legolas, it is a lot more difficult. You have to shoot arrows onto the legs, and then you have to jump onto the whatever they are, those poles that stick out, the arrow shafts, and then swing onto a rope that is hanging from the carriage thing on top of the Olifant. And it's really annoying because the Olifant keeps moving, and if it switches positions, then the arrow shafts on the side that you shot it on, like if it switches, like right now it's walking to the left, well if he, which is what he's trying to do right now, but if he shoots the arrow shafts onto it right now, and it turns to walk to the right, then the arrow shafts on the left disappear. So you really, it's just so annoying. I wasn't even the one doing this, and I was annoyed with it. But if you're playing a co-op, the person who isn't Legolas should drop out. It makes it easier for the other person. And if you are Legolas, what you're going to want to do is wait for the Olifant to stop, turn around, and as it starts to turn around, get ready to shoot it. Like right here, this is when you would want to shoot it. And I wouldn't recommend trying to shoot them both at the same time. That really doesn't work that well. But you should eventually be able to get them both. And then, if you can jump onto one, you should be able to jump onto the other, and then jump onto the rope. And once you get to the rope, you'll be able to take out everyone on top, and then jump up to that very top post on there, kind of like a crow's nest on a ship. And in the last time you fought an Olifant with Faramir, you had a rope to get up there, but for this one, there's a missing net, so you can just jump up on top and destroy the person in it. And you will have to do that to 3 more Olifants, but luckily, at least for me, I don't know if it's random, I'm pretty sure it's not random, but for me at least, and my brother, Aragorn had 2 Olifants that he could take out, and Legolas only had to take out 1 more Olifant. So even though there's 3 in this next part, 2 of them are really easy, and only 1 of them is really difficult. And my brother managed to get the second one a heck of a lot faster than that one. So here are the next 3. And they'll come bumbling in through one of the sidelines. And for this first 2, they both have the Morgoth bands around their ankles. And as I said earlier, you just have to wait kind of ahead of them, get under them, and swing your sword, and you'll be able to attack them. And for Legolas, you do the exact same thing that you did with the other one, which again is very annoying, but Skar did manage to get this one a lot faster since he got right onto the rope. Pretty much, if you can get onto that rope, then you're safe. But of course, if you jump off of that rope, then you're not safe. But for the most part, because most people don't jump off the rope, if you do get on that rope, then you'll be able to kill the Olifant pretty quickly. And he actually managed to take down this one in the time it took me to take down 2 of them. So that's pretty good that way. But once you take down the final Olifants, that will be it for this level.
has passed beyond my sight.
If Sauron had the ring, we would know it.
10,000 orcs now stand between Frodo and Mount Doom.
He needs time. We can give him that.
How?
Then we gather our full strength and march on the Black Gate. A diversion.
Certainty of death? Small chance of success. We're waiting for it.